K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and of course, tonight, join with me is my co-host. That's right. And he goes by, you know what? Tonight, I'll be nice, and we'll call him Mr. Isiah Leong. How you doing tonight, my man?
Well, Ace, it's Thursday, so it's a great day to do a show. It's always a great day when it's Thursday because one of the best programs on this earth, Kicking It with Isiah and Ace, is on, so that's always a good thing. Plus, it's my day off, so Thursdays have kind of been my day. Plus, tonight, not gonna have Callan tonight, so I get to be unleashed. So let's go.
Yes, and so welcoming Christy Wilson, who's in the comments tonight. Also welcoming James Gonzalez, welcoming Brandon, and then of course, Callan is in the comments also. And no, Brandon, we're not going to listen to any of Isiah's hockey and curling takes because that would not be very, very well for anybody that would be here at all. So, Isiah, James wants to know right off the bat, but before we do that, let's welcome in our guest tonight, Mr. John Alcorn.
There's no way on anyone's green earth we're going to listen to you talk about curling. I don't know anything about curling, so no, Isiah. Just because Callan's not here doesn't mean that you're off the hook.
All right. So anyway, so we have a question for you, Isiah, and your question from James is, how long were you stuck at the airport for? And people want to know, why were you stuck at the airport? Why?
Wow, so we're starting off the show with a bang already. Well, first of all, I've missed this what stupid thing did Isiah do segment. I've missed that for the last couple of weeks. So, James, to answer your question, last night after Sports Minute was over, I actually went home from the airport, not at 1 a.m., not at 12 a.m., but I actually went home from the airport at 2:30 in the morning, and I got home at 3.
You get off at 11.
What? I was off even earlier. I was off at 9:30, and I got home.
Wait, hold
at
up.
3 a.m. from the airport. So I was there not 1 hour, not 2 hours, not even 3 hours, not even 4 hours, but 5.5 hours after I was sitting there at the San Jose International Airport. Thank goodness for Sports Minute, because I don't know what I would have done. But from Sports Minute to getting to watch the winter sports, I think it was bobsledding that we watched with Callan and Big B and James. It saved me, but I was there until 2:30 because, as you guys know, I don't drive. I don't got a car. So what I got to do is I got to wait for my dad to pick me up from the airport. So, because also at that time, there's no public transportation because the Bay Area with COVID and stuff like that, the public transportation has, it's shut down at 9:30, so I can't take public transportation. I gotta wait for my folks to pick me up. And what ended up happening was, I didn't realize this, but my dad needed to work overtime, so he typically gets off at 11. I thought that he needed to work over, or I didn't know he had to work overtime, and I ended up leaving at 2:30, got home at 3, had to eat dinner. By the time I went to bed, it was like 5 a.m.
Wow, man. I don't even know what to say right now. So you obviously don't have a car. So I want to know, why in the world don't you have why have you not went out, got a driver's license, and got a car yet? What are you doing?
Well, first of all, it's because this is California, Adam. People are crazy here, man. People drive like so fast on a 50-mile-an-hour freeway. You got folks driving 100, 115. So I'm like, I don't want to be a part of that. And you probably know me by now that I'm the kind of guy that will probably be listening. Let's say I put on a Niners game, right? On a Sunday, I'm listening to a Niners game while driving. I'll probably be so excited, and then not see where I'm going and either drive off the bridge or crash into a telephone pole.
Yeah.
Maybe Adam, you can hire me as your personal driver. Maybe that's
Well, so we do have a few comments that are rolling in here. Brandon's like, can he break down the car jumping sled thing he said, aka bobsledding, the car jumping thing? What in the world, man?
Wait, what's going on? I'm very confused here.
Well, we were talking about, the different things that go on in the Olympics, the different events that they do. And he was talking about the car jumping thing, aka bobsledding. He said it's a car jump is known as bobsledding.
Right.
How?
I think Chris, I think you can also correct me, but I said last night when we were watching it, I think I said that sport that we were watching. I don't remember what it was called. It was like bobsledding, curling.
We were watching curling last night.
That's right, curling, and I called it like car driving racing thingy that you see Consuelo from Family Guy do.
The car part you said it was bobsledding.
The only time you're gonna see car jumping is in the movie Cars 1, 2, and 3. Isaiah, what is the trophy for hockey?
It's the Stanley Cup, of course.
Well, you know it now.
Yeah.
But yesterday you had no idea what it is. And yes,
what did you call it yesterday?
Curling is the absolute best anyways.
I thought that curling, to be honest, I thought curling before yesterday. I actually thought it was a thing where you were running with a long pole. You're running and then you stick it and you have to get over the long pole.
Isaiah.
That's pole vaulting.
That's pole vaulting.
And that's a track event. We had that when I was in school.
Yeah. Anyway, getting off this topic really quick. We'll go ahead and jump into our first topic because we can sit here and talk about, the dumb things that Isaiah have said or done over the course of the last 2 weeks. But you know what? We could be here all night for that. We could be talking for 2 hours with that, especially, Isaiah not knowing what the hockey trophy is called, not knowing what bobsledding is, not knowing what curling is, not knowing what any of these things are. But anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into our first topic. And so with our first topic, we're going to talk about the best animated series that you have ever watched. And so, Isaiah, I don't know if you got to really think about this or not, but what is the best animated series that you have ever watched?
Are we talking like cartoons? Or are we talking like
that is cartoons?
Family Guy style.
Animated would be like cartoons, man.
Okay, all right. I thought you were talking about like Family Guy style, animated comedies.
That could be it too. I mean,
I'll keep it PG. Okay, I'll keep it PG.
Yeah, please. I don't want to hear about no rated X like crap stuff that you've been watching or something. Freaking weird stuff.
Man, for me, two TV shows. Number one, it's one that I watched when I was a little kid, and it's called Shaun the Sheep. I don't know if you guys have heard about it.
What?
Yeah, it's called Shaun the Sheep. It's a TV show from Britain called Shaun the Sheep. And sometimes I watch it during work as well because, we have no customers in the store, so I'm just taking out my phone and watching Shaun the Sheep. In fact, the other day I even caught a video for John and Steven and Callan and everybody else to take a look at. But I love that TV show because you got, the sheep clan, and sometimes you have them, playing ping pong or whatever they're doing. Like, it's a really cute and really amazing cartoon show. It's really funny. And, with the farmer and his whole antics, you got the dog. I think his name was Puddles or whatever. But Yeah, it was amazing. I love watching that show called Shaun the Sheep. You guys should definitely check it out. If you haven't seen it yet. And the second one I'll probably say is I forgot the name of this show, but it's like a TV animated series that is on Fox every Sunday night, and it's like with the yellow people, and you got them having
That's
like
the Simpsons.
pointy heads and
The Simpsons?
The Simpsons,
Simpsons,
you
that's right.
uncultured butthole. My
Well,
brother's
at least, let me explain this. So at least Isaiah is saying, at least he's saying Simpsons as opposed to whatever the sheep show he's been watching. I don't even know what the like Shaun the Sheep. Like
You've never seen Shaun the Sheep?
I think
Bro,
I've
you
heard
can't
of
talk
it,
about
but I
that.
never watched it.
I don't know what
so.
Shaun the Sheep is, but we have a lot of comments coming in here, so
Yeah.
we like we're blowing up with comments here. So Christy's saying Looney Tunes, Callan's saying SpongeBob, hands down. SpongeBob, great show. Brandon saying Simpsons. James wants to know exactly what cartoons you've been. I don't know what that is. Shaun the Sheep, I have no idea what the heck that is, man. But Christy wants to know, is this a show on Netflix?
Which one?
She's talking about Shaun the Sheep.
Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah, it is. Shaun the Sheep, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's this one, basically. This one. It's Shaun is the one finger next to the dog, to your left of the dog, and then the big fat one right there. Its name is Shirley, and it eats a lot of food, and it loves to eat, pretty much, just eat. So, and then you have like the dog. Its name is Poodles or whatever its name is.
Did you say poodles?
Yeah, Poodles. Yeah.
What kind of weird? Okay.
It's from Britain, man. It's an animated cartoon from Britain.
And James is laughing at you because you said the yellow people.
That's offensive.
The yellow people?
At first, I thought I had no idea what you were talking about. The yellow people?
And so Callan's saying others that come to mind. Rugrats, Doug, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, and Blue. So Cat Dog. Back then, Cat Dog was simply amazing. Cat Dog was amazing. Doug, I used to watch Doug. I loved Doug.
Yeah.
That was a great animated show. I absolutely love that. John, what would you say? Okay, what would you say some of your favorite animated shows are?
Thank you, Callan, because he literally said all the ones I wanted to say. I grew up with Blue's Clues and Rugrats, and even though he wasn't around my childhood, I basically grew up with those. I literally had Blue's Clues as a kid.
Shaun the Sheep?
No. I don't care about anything sheep-wise, but no. Blue's Clues, I had all the stuff from the show, but there's no way on Evergreen's Green Earth I would watch Shaun the Sheep. And SpongeBob to me is number one. But there's no way I'm watching Shaun the Sheep, Isaiah.
John, I would say that I was kind of with you. At one point I loved SpongeBob, man. Like
I watch it every day.
That I used to watch. I used to watch all the time with SpongeBob. I used to love the theme song. I'd sit there and like rock out to it. And Tim is saying with that red and yellow, Isaiah is a Washington Commander fan now. With the red and yellow. But James saying Johnny Bravo and Powerpuff Girls, but let's not forget, my wife actually just brought up an interesting one that I forgot about, Rocko's Modern Life.
Yes, I remember.
I completely forgot about Rocko's Modern Life. Chris.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, so I was going to say, is that kind of a show that you watch? I was going to say, what are some shows that you used to watch?
That one, or the ones that Callan said, Christy said, Scooby-Doo, I watched that one. I was a big Pokemon fan back then. And SpongeBob, and Cat Dog, so.
And Shaun the Sheep.
Those are the ones and Johnny Bravo, yeah.
And Shaun the Sheep.
Never
I
seen
thought
that.
Johnny Bravo was an old Western film. I honestly didn't even think it was a cartoon series.
Shaun the Sheep.
Sure.
What? Yes, Courage the
Yes,
Cowardly
I
Dog.
forgot about that one.
And even my brothers on
Ooh.
here saying Dexter's Laboratory. I completely
Uh-huh.
forgot about
Ed,
that.
Ed and Eddie. Ed and
Ed
Eddie.
and Eddie.
And
That
then
was
there's Teen.
so-
I'm
Teen
sorry.
Titans.
no, you're good.
Ooh.
So Nate is actually saying, "What, Nate? You can't stand SpongeBob? What?
Whoa,
What?
sir! You had no childhood, sir. You were deprived of multiple amazing moments.
Because
let
apparently
me
he
go-
can't stand SpongeBob. I don't
In the famous
understand
words
that one.
of SpongeBob,
Well, to be fair to Nate, though, I personally haven't even watched a full episode of SpongeBob ever. So
Okay,
So
so
now you're officially in trouble.
Okay,
So
I
let me
remember
ask-
those.
No, you're in
let-
trouble. You're fired.
let me understand this,
Oh,
Mhm.
Isaiah.
go ahead.
What I'm trying to understand is you've watched a
Mhm.
freaking animated show called Shaun the freaking Sheep, but you haven't watched an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh my god.
well, no, I've watched like bits and pieces, but I haven't watched like a full episode of it.
Try
Like
one. You
I've
might
watched a
actually
little
like
bit,
it.
bits and pieces
What
of it.
I'm still completely confused about Shaun the Sheep. I have no
Why?
idea. I'm like, what the? I've never even heard of Shaun the Sheep.
Neither have I.
Me right either.
Well, it's a British animated cartoon show that
That's
you can catch
probably
on Netflix. I
Right.
believe you can catch it on Hulu as well. They have like
Hmm.
a couple movies made from it. But I think it basically was a spin-off of that famous the British one where you had that weird looking bald dude and the dog, the cartoon one.
Oh, Chris might know because I don't know.
I think you know who
I don't know the name, but
Oh,
So my brother's saying like Wallace and Gromit.
yes,
Yes, thank
Oh.
you,
I think
that's
J-Man.
it. Yeah,
Wallace and
thank you.
Gromit. Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, it was basically a spin-off of that Wallace and Gromit.
Okay. And Shaun the Sheep is always playing in Isaiah's head. It never goes away. Never goes away. All right. So we can actually, unless there is a show that we might have forgot, Christy, that you wanted to throw out there, something that we might have forgot.
I know I watched a ton of cartoons in the 80s, but I don't know if most of you would know what some of them are. So let me see if I can throw one out there. I used to watch this one called She-Ra, not the one that was on Netflix recently, but this is older, back in like
She-Ra.
1985,
I've heard
something
of
like
it.
that. Oh yeah, that was like my favorite cartoon, besides Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo.
Well,
I watched Looney Tunes.
Looney
yeah.
Tunes definitely not that.
Oh yeah. What's up?
So we have some
Yeah.
more people that are throwing things out there. So Brandon wants to know if you know who the Muppets are. Do you at least know who the Muppets are?
Isn't that the one with Charlie Brown and Snoopy and?
Oh,
No.
God.
Right?
That's Charlie Brown.
Peanuts.
That's it's Peanuts. It's Charlie
No.
Brown. What are you talking
Bro.
about?
This is why we need to call it the Isaiah Loses Again Sports and Entertainment Network.
Yeah, just play
Because
it right now.
how do you get
Right now.
Charlie Brown, who is a true
Yeah,
staple for
again.
most people's
Isaiah
lives?
loses again.
Like I, it's not even 20 minutes into the show, Isaiah. Like
Dragon Tales is another one. Yep, from a PBS fan. Yep, I watched that one.
Dragon Tales, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's,
mine is the last
Wile E.
part, but
Coyote in Roadrunner.
that's
Those
Looney Tunes.
Beep,
Yeah,
beep.
Looney Tunes. I think Callan brought one
Thunder-
up. I think it was one that my husband actually liked. It's Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom, yeah.
Phantom, yeah.
That one's
and
good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
James is saying Inspector Gadget.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And
Well, that's-
so Isaiah, my brother's saying, you mean Peanuts? What, Isaiah?
I love Peanuts.
Like, really, what in the world is going on right
I
now?
don't get it. I do not get it.
Nate's saying the Wiggles. Okay.
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 Good job,
All right.
Drew.
So we can go ahead. I mean, this is like a topic that we can talk about forever. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
there's,
I
like,
could
there's like so
mention
many
a whole
different
bunch of
topics
cartoons.
you could talk about out there. But so we could go ahead and jump into our next topic, which is this one's kind of interesting because when it came to it, so there was a woman that looked in her email and in her spam folder,
Uh-oh.
it said, "Oh, you won $3 million." Well, she was about to ignore it. And in turn, she actually ended up winning $3 million. And she almost completely ignored it because it was in her spam folder.
Jeez.
We all get those spam emails that come through that you kind of ignore and everything else. So, John, when you get a spam email, what do you normally do? You normally get rid of your spam emails, right?
Hello, Isaiah.
He
have
said he
to-
was
Great
coming.
to see you, sir.
You have to delete them because the ones I've seen in my spam email are words I wouldn't even repeat at my own job. Like
Yeah,
some of these,
that's-
I will bleep some of this out. Number one, this stupid person just copied a photo of some random person on the internet and said words that I will not say on air because this is a network. And then you have other ones. This random one says, interested buyer for your home, and then 26 perks to getting older, and then one about car insurance. And I think, bro, like some of these people are just stupid. And if you're gonna scam somebody, at least make it believable. But,
Yeah, so, well, I'm just saying, though, like, when you get that spam email that says you won $3 million and then you completely ignore it, almost get rid of it, and the next thing you know, you're getting somebody knocking at your door saying you won $3 million.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
So she actually almost
Wayne Brady
won $3
showing up to your
million.
house.
Right?
if I want $3 million, I'm quitting my job tonight.
$3 million for life. It could be
Oh
yours.
yeah, $3 million.
Well,
Lord
because
knows what you can do with it.
well, you never know, but
True.
because you always get those emails or calls from, "Hi, this is John. I'm calling you about your extended warranty."
Yes.
those.
I hate those.
And
It's so
then
stupid.
I had one the other day, Ace. Let me see if I can find it. One from we're calling my AT&T DirecTV, knowing that your existing account is qualified for over 50% in
Right.
order. Number one, my brother pays for that account, and that's for internet. We have streaming services, so it's like if you're gonna scam somebody, make it fun and believable. Because sometimes when they call, I like to mess with them. And one guy I told him I was from some random planet from Star Wars, and I told one of them was like, "I'm from
I'm
Bikini
from
Bottom."
Tatooine.
And most of them, they're not very cultured when they're trying to
I'm
scare
from
in terms of certain
I'm from
shows.
planet Coruscant.
So it's fun to mess with them a little bit. And then
Endor.
if you can get if I can get some of my family involved too, it's great because they're like 6-7 years old and just to mess with these scammers.
No, it's definitely fun. It's really, really fun if you own like a 1983 Corolla.
Oh my God.
And they're like, we're calling you about your extended warranty, and you're like, okay, I have an 83 Corolla. Does my extended warranty out? Does my extended warranty
God.
still go? Well, I'm not sure. I could check on that. All right. Well, I don't think my extended warranty is still there. It's got 300,000 miles. The motor's about to blow up.
It's been through hell and back.
Yeah.
So I guess, but
The
so-
brakes don't work anymore.
The AC is jacked.
The speedometer doesn't go above 45.
Yeah, the heater's about to explode.
Yeah.
yeah,
The windows don't roll down anymore.
Only plays one song on the radio.
The locks on the doors don't work.
It has the radio where you have to move the needle across.
Oh, God.
Signal.
It goes with AM FM radio.
It still has a cassette tape rack in it to play like some mixtape from the 80s all over again.
Oh,
A-track
my.
tape. A-track tape.
A-track, yeah.
Yeah.
8-track. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
So Brandon wants to know, what would a spam phone call from Isaiah sound like?
It would be spider. I see. Would it have to do with? It would have to be
Spider,
sports related
spider.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isaiah could come up with anything.
I agree with Jason.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Isaiah probably doesn't know what half of this stuff is anyway.
No, probably doesn't.
Well, you know the TV shows you guys were talking about. I didn't even know what
Oh, God.
2/3 of it was that you guys were talking about.
Did you know
That's why I
what Teen
kept giving
Titans?
Adam that look
Isaiah,
like, what?
Do you know what
He's like-
Isaiah?
you're
Do
looking
you know
so
what Teen
confused
Titans
there for a
is?
moment.
Do you know what Teen Titans is?
Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go!
I'm guessing he
Teen
would not
Titans
know.
Go!
Nope, no idea.
They're not named for the football team, Isaiah.
Oh yeah.
Teen Titans Go!
And unlike the cartoon show, they don't let you down like the Titans do their fans every year.
Oh.
Isn't the one with the turtles, like the big turtles?
No,
that are
I-
No,
walking
that's
around?
Teenage
No.
Mutant Ninja
Mutant
Turtles,
Ninja
Isaiah.
Turtles.
No.
That's the teenage.
John is
Oh
about
my
to go
God.
Yeah, I
here
just-
across the
I
room.
threw my pillow.
Oh my gosh.
Like, how do you not know Ninja Turtle? My brother, who grew up in the 80s, would come in here and personally slap you for chili to the computer.
Isaiah,
Oh.
I truly hope you know who the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are, my friend.
Oh yeah, those are the iron red guy, blue, purple, yellow. I
It's pretty
believe
close.
was one of them. The orange.
He's close.
You're close.
No, I think there's like one Power Ranger show where they had an Orange Ranger. I don't remember what it was.
Nothing will beat
Don't.
the original group, though.
No, no, absolutely
Especially,
not.
especially
Absolutely
Amy Jo Johnson playing the Pink
Uh,
Ranger.
Oh yeah.
Nothing will beat the original, the original Power. And you know what's sad now is like when you think about the Power Rangers now, somehow we went from spam calls to Power Rangers and stuff like that.
Right.
But what's so sad is like
Oh, man.
now the Power Rangers are just not that popular anymore. Like
I
nobody
know.
ever talks
Yeah,
about
they're
the
just
Power Rangers.
lame.
I think the last notable time I heard anyone talk about the Power Rangers, one of the former Green Ranger actors who lived in San Diego killed his roommate with a samurai sword. That's like the last time I heard about anything with the Power Rangers.
Yeah, I think I heard that story
Wow.
too.
They had
Yeah.
that
It
terrible
was
the hell?
movie
pretty
that came out
trippy. It
years
was pretty
ago.
trippy.
Crazy.
Tim is saying that the Green Ranger was the best.
One of those actors happened to kill his roommate in San Diego with a samurai sword. So,
I think I
yeah.
remember the original Green Ranger. He later
man.
became an MMA fighter. So he's
So we'll go ahead and jump to our next topic here, which is because you've seen people kind of get creative with masks and everything else, and we kind of know what the rules are at an airport, that you have to wear a mask on an airplane and everything else. So this guy gets kicked off of an airplane. He got removed from an airplane because he chose to use his wife's underwear as a mask.
What?
So,
Oh my God.
So he used his wife's underwear.
things
So-
people do. Oh my God.
So, Chris, so
Yeah.
tell me, this guy uses his wife's underwear as a mask. Is that creative to you, or would you come up with something a little bit more creative?
Ugh.
I would have done something more creative, but I guess that is creative.
It is creative.
I don't know what I would use, but I don't know. I have to think about that one.
The wife's underwear as a mask. I can't wait to hear from Isaiah on this
Oh
one.
no. Do we really have
Wife's
to?
underwear as a mask. Is that creative to you?
Is that-
Well, it's creative in the fact that I mean the guy probably forgot a mask and probably had no other option, so he just pulled one out of the luggage and just slapped it on. I mean, I kind of get it because like I work in an airport, so I kind of know like the things people do. Like I don't even know how people still forget that you gotta wear a mask not only in an airport, but you gotta wear a mask like anywhere to go into any place now. Like I don't even know why you forgot. The other day we had some guy walk in and he was trying to put a beanie over his mouth as like a mask, and obviously he couldn't go through security with that. The other day we had a guy. He has like a little baby, right? He's strapped to a little baby, and he's got like some extra diapers. He forgot he didn't forget his mask, but something happened to his mask. I don't remember exactly what happened. And he takes the baby's diaper, right? Not the old one that he's wearing, but takes a diaper from the bag and just slaps it on his mouth. And somehow, some way, he got on the plane. I don't know how that guy managed to get onto the plane, but he got onto the plane. I think he was flying to Portland, but he got on the plane. He somehow got on the plane. I don't know how, but it happened.
Well,
man. It was crazy.
I guess it's definitely just as interesting as using your wife's underwear, I guess. So, John, is using your wife's underwear? So, is using your wife's underwear creative, or would you say, "Come on, man, you got to come up with something better"?
Come on, man. Come up with something better. Simple as that.
It's like when I was just teaching this to the kids I work with. It's like when you know the rules, and then you show up, regardless of what you think, and then you choose to defy them. And then not expecting a consequence. It doesn't make any sense. This guy's a complete buffoon because you knew what you were going to have to do to get onto the plane to get to the airport, regardless of what you believe in. And some people are just, well, I don't know. We don't claim him in Texas. You can go to any other state but Texas.
All right, so Christy, is this creative to you?
It's creative, but it's really weird. And besides, don't airport gift shops sell like 3 packs of masks?
They
if you
do.
get one, you can just go like buy one for like $3-4 or something like that. I don't know, but it's way too weird for me.
So, Callan, is this something that you can picture Isiah doing?
Totally.
It's like, I'm going to take a pair of underwear and just throw it on.
I mean, I could. And believe me, I mean, I make sure I have at least, if I forget my N95, which the Ducks gave me when I went up to help out with a game last month, is I make sure I have, if I can't find that one, I have at least 4, 5, 6 other backups with me at all costs. I keep one in each of my suit pockets. I have 2 jackets that I wear for work, so I have 2 or 1 in each pocket on the interior. So it's like, regardless of which jacket I choose to wear to work, whether it's my blue one or black one, I know I'm covered in case I forget to bring one. And I also have my neck gaiter just in case too. Mm-hmm. So like I make sure I have all my bases covered with whatever I'm doing just in case.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to have to pull out a pair of your boxers there, with the was over.
No.
Yeah,
I want to do that. That's for sure.
Which my brother makes up an interesting point here because we recently went on a trip, so we had to fly to Wisconsin. So I would really hope that you brought it with you because when you go to an airport like that, I know, Christy, you're talking about that they sell them in
but they're like 30, 40,
yeah, you're going to be paying like 30 or 40,
depends.
$50 for a freaking mask because airports are not.
It's $7 at our store.
Airports are not cheap. They're not cheap.
No, they're not.
No,
I went cheap at all.
I wanted to buy. They had this like little box of candy, and they're like the whatever the brand name is. I can't. It's like box of chocolates. You think back to like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. Things like that. So we found a box of chocolates at the airport, and we're like, hey, this would be great to buy and take back. I picked it up and I looked at it, and this was like a 12-pack. And so I pick it up and I looked at back. I'm like, you know what? It would be nice to bring home, but not for $30. So I said
that's too much.
I was like, I'm not paying that. And then my brother needed a portable battery pack. So he's like, you know what? I can look in the machine here and look at the airport. He looks there. He picks one up, looks at it. It was $99 freaking for a portable battery pack.
Oh my God.
Jeez. How big were the batteries? Were like those tiny, skinny ones, or were they like?
No, it's like a
phone
case.
Yeah, like a phone case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just.
Was that from one of those like Best Buy Express vending machines, Adam, that he was trying to get that battery pack from?
Well, no, because we saw one in there and it didn't have a price on it in the Best Buy vending machine.
Mhm.
So he's like, well, I don't really want to buy it because I don't know what the price
Right.
is, and he
Right.
didn't want to overpay for it. So then there was another store, and he's like, oh, I'll just stop in the store here and check on it. And the store I think was like Hudson's or something like that. So he goes in there and he looks at the corner and he picks one up. He's like, $99. He's like, I'm not paying $99. He's like, I'm not paying $99. And he puts it down. So yeah, and there was times where our layovers were so big that we're like trying to find stuff to do, and we're like trying to shop. We're like, well, we're not buying anything here. I'm not paying $30 for this. Or
I don't bother to buy any souvenirs from the airport because they're too damn expensive.
Right.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. So I don't even know what to say on that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Very brutal. I agree.
absolutely. So you might want to always remember your mask when you get to an airport. So
Doing my purse.
so the next topic we have: how many of you are cat fans? How many of you guys like cats?
Mm-mm.
It's me. It's me.
Yeah, you like it. Well, we have
Who are
two
you
cats of
pointing
our
at,
own here.
Isaiah?
I'm in this
I
weird
know Calvin's
corner.
pointing
I
at
can't
you.
really.
You can't find
There
me.
we go. There we go. Where do I twist down?
It's me.
So Isaiah's saying that he bought a pen the other day for $5.99. Who buys a freaking pen for $5.99?
Not me.
If I have to, I might get
Excuse me.
$1 or something.
Here's the
or a couple
thing.
dollars, but
I needed a
Isaiah.
pen because I needed to fill out my timesheet, right?
Oh.
And I didn't
So you
have a
don't wait.
pen.
You don't have
So-
pens at work?
Yeah, no, we didn't like at the store that I was working at. We didn't have a pen for some reason. The pen was gone, so I needed a pen because my finger wasn't registering on that machine that we used to clock in. So I work for Hudson, right? And we have pens and stuff like that. So I went to go to the souvenir store or to the souvenir area, and I looked at the pens. I went to buy the cheapest one. It was like a California pen for like $5.99. I was like, okay, whatever. Plus, I get a 50% discount, and I'll be good. So got the pen. I bought it. I forgot the fact that it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I bought this pen. And the 50% discount no longer applied because Hudson took it away from us because the holiday discount expired. So I had to pay literally $6.15 for that with tax included. Just because I needed a pen to write down some notes and also write my
That's crazy. So Isaiah, Brandon wants to know: can you name different types of house cats?
And you can't use Garfield. That's just
No,
a
you
cartoon.
can't. No, you can't use that lasagna eating cat.
And I do agree with Brandon. With that pen, they saw you coming from a mile away.
Well, I work in the store. It was my store.
They saw you coming.
I still think someone set me up, by the way. But
I
No.
feel like it gets set up
I
for
doubt
something
it.
every day, Isaiah.
Name some house cats.
well, you have the gray and brown ones. Then you
Where are they?
have.
Brown ones.
I can name a couple. I don't know what
the
name
name.
it.
Great
I just-
tabby cats.
Have
Tuxedo
about
cat.
two of them. Calico,
Calico, long hair.
Siamese.
Maine Coon,
I said
Siamese.
Siamese already.
Oh,
Siamese.
I didn't hear you say Siamese. Sorry.
Siamese is a type of cat. I thought it was a
Breed of cat,
TV show.
Cheshire cat.
You thought it was what?
I thought it was a TV show on PBS.
What?
Remember the old cats? The old cat TV show on PBS Kids.
No.
The whole-
The Siamese
PBS
one.
Kids did not exist when I was growing up.
Are you thinking about the movie Aristocats?
He must
No,
be
it's
thinking about. No.
the Chinese cat show that they had on PBS back in the day.
Oh,
Oh dear God! My
I
mind's
have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I don't either.
Cheshire cats.
You have a Maine Coon.
Maine Coon, I got that one.
Okay.
I don't have that breed of cat because they're kind of high maintenance.
How about a panther?
What?
That's a wild
That's-
cat.
that's not a house cat.
Isaiah.
The
Oh
only
my
place you'll find that
God.
one is a zoo.
Short hair
Oh, nice one
cat.
might eat American short hair. That's a good one. I have one cat is kind of like tabby calico.
Yeah,
Kinda
I had a
cool.
friend who had the cats with no hair. I forget what they're called, but he had one of those.
I remember.
Like a,
So
I
funny.
forget what they called it.
We
I
just
don't
call
remember.
them
I know
hairless
there's,
cats.
hairless cats.
Hairless cat, Manx cats, the ones that don't really have a tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, those hairless cats, they're awful to look at. I hate to say it,
Ugly.
but
They look like little aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Take
so
me to your
bad to
leader.
look at. But
Speaking of which, Adam, where are your four-legged kitty cats at? They're not walking behind you today.
no, they're not walking behind me today. They'll probably be up here eventually. I think one of them just went outside.
Yeah.
But the only reason I brought up this cat topic is because this lady, she's got the Guinness World Records for most cats. She owns 1,100 cats.
Talk about a crazy cat lady.
That's the
Excuse
true
me?
definition of the crazy cat lady. And
Yeah.
every
I
day
wonder
is Catter Day in her house.
Oh my
I
god.
wonder how much money she makes. I want that kind of income to make that many
You can
cats.
support 11,000.
Believe me,
cats
I
and
love
you buy
cats, but I'm
food,
allergic. So
litter
we
boxes.
used to have cats when I was younger, but I was allergic, so we had to sell off the cats, sadly. But I do love them though. But then I start sneezing and breaking out into cold sweats, and my eyes get very runny, sadly.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
have
so-
3 rescues, and they're hard to take care of. So I
Yeah.
don't know about
I have 3
1100.
rescues too. Same thing. And I
So
got one of them across from me right now. She's sleeping at the moment.
so obviously, Callan, since you're allergic to cats, you could not really own cats.
Yeah,
But if you liked cats,
I do.
would you own them if you could? If you were not
Totally, because they're very independent, and they stayed to themselves. Like, okay, I'm leaving. Sadly, my pug, hyperventilates when I leave for work or when my dad leaves to go coach baseball practice. So I know if I had a cat, I'd be like, hey, I'll be back later. And they're like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
And they'll just like look at you and then like go back to sleep or whatever. So
Yeah.
like they're very to themselves though. So it's almost like you could like, leave for, like go away for the weekend maybe, or for a day or two, and like nothing would go wrong. So
Well, I'll tell you, the female cat we have, she's definitely the definition of the B word without even debating
did
it.
you want to claw your eyes out when you're asleep?
Oh man, you even walk up to her and you like attempt to pet her, she's like,
You get the hissing starts, the claws
Yeah.
come out.
Oh.
and
And then
you're like,
I'm sure the male cat, if you have one's like the polar opposite, right?
oh yeah, absolutely.
If I think it, just leave them alone.
the male cat's like
Yeah.
super nice,
Exactly.
except the male cat is super fat and likes food. So that's
In
so.
other words, you have Garfield
I had
in
one
your
of those
house.
like that. She just love to eat.
So if you could own multiple animals of anything besides cats, since you're allergic to cats, Callan, what animal would you like to own?
Oh, I'd get another pug and keep my other dog company. I mean, at least have another pug to go around, or I'm a dog guy, I'm a cat guy, I'm an animal guy in general. So, maybe another dog would be nice, and things like that. But, I mean, believe me, I love cats. Believe me, then I start sneezing and start, doing all that stuff. But I mean, another dog wouldn't hurt eventually.
All right, so Christy, this lady owns 1,100 cats. Obviously, you wouldn't want 1,100 cats, and I know you own cats. But is there like an animal that you look at, you're like, oh man, that would be awesome to own?
Sorry, Isaiah, cows and dolphins don't count as house pets, Isaiah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Why would you say
Excuse me?
cows and
I already
dolphins?
figured that out
Isaiah?
for you, my man.
Would you put the dolphin, and what would you be doing for a living?
Where the heck are you gonna
Dolphin.
where the heck are you gonna keep a
Hey,
dolphin?
Ace Ventura,
My swimming pool, plain and simple.
No.
Isaiah,
Unless
the
it's
only thing that
SeaWorld.
cow would be good for is killing it so I could have dinner.
Take some
Yeah,
grass
you-
in your yard, put it in there. Looks like seaweed. Go ahead.
Ace Ventura
You're not-
already figured that out, Isaiah, but it's not going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not Ace Ventura. So.
No, okay. I totally forgot what the question is
Ace
now.
Ventura and
If you
Robin
could own, if you could own an
Bubbles.
animal, what would you own?
I'd probably go with a dog because I love dogs. I had dogs growing up as a kid. I'd probably go because I had this breed of dog as a kid, would be a miniature dachshund.
There you go.
Every time I see one, I'm just like, oh, my heart just starts melting. I'm like, can I take it home?
What about a basset hound? Those long, droopy, floppy ears.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you own an abundance of them if you could? Would you turn into like the
crazy dog
hound,
lady.
the crazy dog hound lady?
No,
It
No.
I
ain't
know
her.
my limits.
All right, John, how about you? If you could own a pet or 1,100 cats,
First of all, if I ever owned 1,100 cats, I request all of you to put me in a mental hospital. No, I would just throw the keys away, put me in Alcatraz, and that's a day's work. No, I would want a dog, a golden retriever. I've been mostly a
nothing wrong
dog
with that.
person. Plus, I don't like cats, and I know cats don't like me, so it's pretty much even game. So, plus with dogs, I feel like at least for me, you can do a lot more with them, I guess, because well, who knows, but more of a dog person. So I'm just still flabbergasted, Isaiah. So let me ask you, for this cow, number one, you live in
They
California.
name it Bessie.
You live in California, not Texas. Number one. So I don't understand it. Where would you put the cow in the backyard?
My backyard.
Is your backyard big enough for a cow?
Wait, so then who's going to clean up the poo?
Who's gonna milk the cow?
Who's going to milk the cow?
Yeah,
I
who's
mean,
gonna
milking the cow looks easy. Just put on some gloves, get the whatever thing, and just start squeezing it into a bucket, and you're good.
I
You
don't
know
even
what,
think
though?
they do that anymore.
I could picture this. I could picture Isaiah like walking up with like a bucket of stuff, and he comes up and he's like, man, whew, I had to milk that cow, man, and I'll tell you what, it put up a fight. And his parents go, we have a bull.
Bull.
Try and ride that thing for 8 seconds and see what happens to you.
In
you
second,
go.
Isaiah, with a cow,
Then or try to dodge it and
You
run
don't-
after it.
and
Right.
you don't live in the right state. So that doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I wouldn't mind having fresh milk, fresh cream, fresh butter, fresh cookies, not cookies, but fresh, milk products from the
Wait,
cow.
so please,
Every
Isaiah, we've learned
What?
about the animal anatomy. Please explain to me how you get cookies out of a cow's.
Cookies.
I got too ahead of myself. I was gonna say you get cookies from all the milk products and stuff.
So is it go out of the order? Which one is it?
I don't.
Order.
Oh dear God.
No, I'm asking because I'm
I wouldn't
genuinely
mind
curious.
owning a cow.
So
pig,
if you have a dolphin as a pet, what do you feed the dolphin?
like
Feed it
whatever you
Isaiah.
get,
Do you know how much
the
water you would
goldfish
take?
food, like the
Do you know-
little pebbles
well,
thingies, the brown pebbles.
Isaiah,
I don't know if they
No.
eat that.
Isaiah,
Okay.
they eat fish.
Do you know
So-
how?
Fish.
Do you know how much it would
Fish.
cost to fill up a pool, put that much
It's a lot.
water, and you have to clean it? So you gotta get it cleaner, you gotta fill all that stuff.
Well, actually,
I
my
mean,
family
this
is
stuff
building
here.
a pool right now with our renovations
That's not
that are going
Isaiah.
on. So
I've seen your backyard. It's not even big enough for a cow. Much less a dog.
The cow, the other one.
Dude.
Oh,
That's the
Attaboy,
other
Dave.
one right there.
so Isaiah, those flakes you're
Attaboy,
talking
Dave.
about is goldfish food. You can't feed goldfish food to a
No.
dolphin.
The goldfish food, absolutely, yeah.
I actually had a goldfish. But then,
Yeah, so it's funny.
Oh
Like
my
you ask Isaiah what animals he would own, and he goes to like the most extreme. Oh, I would own a cow and a dolphin, and
No,
you're like,
shark.
you're like, really? You go to cow and dolphin. You can't go up.
And you live in California, not Texas. So where would you get a cow close by to put in your backyard?
The Central
Well,
Valley.
Central Valley, Fresno, California.
Jeez, Isaiah.
You just
Jeez.
funny story though. By the way, when I did have a pet, I had a goldfish, and I was carrying, the goldfish bucket, right? Or not the bucket, but the jar.
bowl.
Oh,
Bowl.
Bowl.
fish
Which had
bowl.
water in it. And one time, this was back when I was young, I was carrying it to, dump the water out into another jar and then, clean out the tank so I could, get the tank to be fresh. And, as I was walking to the bathroom, I accidentally tripped. And,
Drop in and kill the fish.
Dropped
I
it into the
tripped.
toilet.
and I dropped the
Was it-
goldfish. I don't
was
know
that
how
during the
I
drop?
don't know how it went in perfectly, but I dropped it and the fish went bloop right into the bathtub's, the drain. It went down the drain.
It escaped.
And he died.
Wait,
And he died.
so
May he rest in peace.
Yes.
Maybe.
That's not really a funny story, though. But I mean,
You
Now I'm
killed
going to
Nemo.
sue for animal abuse.
You killed
PTA
Nemo.
is going to be coming after me
Oh,
now.
yeah, you
Yeah.
killed
Dory.
Nemo.
Thank you,
People for the ethical treatment of animals. We have a
You
complaint.
killed
We
Dory.
like to file a
Nemo's gonna be
complaint.
pissed. Now they're gonna have to make a third Nemo movie because of you.
Oh man.
You want to hear me
It's a
speak
Nemo.
whale?
Gnarly, dude.
Chris, if
Yeah, I
you could
know.
own any animals, what animals would you like to own?
I would like to own a dog, maybe 1 or 2 dogs. I
Oh.
used to have a Yorkie Terrier.
Ooh,
So you
those
go
are cute.
simple.
Yeah.
So you go the simple route. Good. You didn't go an extreme. Cows, dolphins, anything
Dinosaur.
like that.
Shark.
A dinosaur. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wait. No, Jurassic Park doesn't exist. Sorry.
Well, now if I lived in Florida, I would own a gator for sure. And I tell
That's
Calendar,
illegal, Isaiah.
No.
So you just admitted the first thing you would do when you moved to
Mammal
Florida is
cruelty
to
by
Isaiah
So,
Isaiah would be
Isaiah.
one of the ones that Isaiah would be like, I could probably gator wrestle if I tried.
So Isaiah,
No way.
you just admitted the
You're
first
not.
thing
You're
you
not
would do
swamp.
when
You're
you
not in the swamp people shows or whatever they do.
So
that.
you admitted the first thing you would do when you get to Florida is commit a crime. live
Exactly.
television.
Yeah.
well, I would go to a
You're going after the
Marlins game and
anacondas out
then,
You
try to
go
get a
to a
gator.
Marlins game. You didn't do that.
Wait, hold up. So people actually go watch the Marlins?
Apparently so.
I go there for the sushi and the aquarium tank down there by Center
The
Field.
aquarium tanks are not there anymore, Isaiah. They pulled them out.
I didn't even know they had those over
And
there.
the best sushi
Yeah,
is the
they did.
California roll. Don't at me, Isaiah.
Mhm.
They did. They had this. But which actually brings it into, the last one that we were talking about, because we're stuck on the animal here. We're stuck on the animal. Yeah, we're stuck on the topic
Yeah.
of animals.
Of animals.
The animal topic.
Which brings it to the last one where this guy got arrested because he attempted to steal a python from a pet store, but when he tried to steal a python, he decided to stick the python in his pants.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
goodness.
He tried to steal a python in his pants.
Oh my god.
Okay, my only question here is how big of a python are we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
really.
this was a big python.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it was a big python.
It's such trouble.
Callan,
Yikes.
what's your thoughts on this one? I'll start with you.
I mean, I'm not one that I'm not afraid of snakes. I mean, but trying to jack a python though, dude, like
That makes no sense.
makes no sense. And sticking it in your pants. I mean, if he starts constricting and your leg goes asleep and you're trying to make your getaway and you can't get moving, I'm worried about a couple of other sensitive areas. I'm just like, yeah, bruh, come on now. I mean, and the fact though it was not like a baby python, but like one of like the actual like big pythons. Like,
Oh,
come on, man. Come on, man.
come on,
Needless to say, the guy got caught because it was just
Well,
like you
yeah.
said. It started to constrict in his pants, and the guy got very concerned.
Like, I
because of
can't
that
feel
general
anything.
area. Because of that general area.
Even if it wasn't, how could you not know?
I mean, I think it'd be pretty
I don't
obvious that
know.
you can see there's something down there
Yeah. I
moving.
mean, it's like,
Well,
it's like
Hey,
how
man.
do you not notice that?
Slithering.
Even if it,
hey man,
Jeez.
it's not a snake. I'm just happy to see you.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Christy, what's your thoughts on this? She can't even start.
I can't. It's so crazy. Why the heck? What would compel someone to try and steal a python? Those things. Are,
It sounds like a
Ugh.
Florida man story that Will Polston told us
Well-
back like a year or so ago.
Oh.
oh yeah,
Well,
I remember.
It really does.
Ugh.
I could picture, I could imagine somebody trying to steal a python, but not in your
to get down
pants.
to
Not in your pants.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
not in your
Ugh.
pants area. As a male, I'm fond of certain areas, and so
Yeah.
That's what concerns me the most.
It's like
Yeah.
protecting yourself during a free kick in soccer.
Yeah.
Right? John, your thoughts on this?
I guess she's not having kids. like imagine
yeah.
it's just you have to be the dumbest moron ever, because first of all, I scream like a girl anytime I see a snake. So no, I will shoot. I'll blow that thing's head off real quick.
Are you as bad as Isaiah was? Spider!
Spider.
Boy, I mean,
Spider!
I just can't comprehend.
Crab!
why
There's a crab!
I would
Snake.
try to take snake and then put it down his pants. Because, so, dude, you better have health insurance.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah. Why did it have to be snake?
Isaiah, what
Isaiah,
movie is that from?
Isaiah,
what
of the
movie is
Lost
that
Ark.
from?
What was it?
That line I just said.
The Cobra King.
No,
What?
it's over.
Nope.
Christy
It's
got it
called
right.
Raiders
would
of the
never know.
Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I never
Yes.
watched Indiana
Of course
Jones.
not.
yeah. So
That's
Isaiah,
it. Yep.
snake down the pants, python.
Well, the guy. This seems like this seems like a Florida man story that Will told us like many months ago. I think Nate also put one in there where he says it was a guy who threw an alligator to Wendy's in Florida. I think we read that story before, but I mean, I kind of feel what the guy is going through, because when you steal it, you're like, oh, crap, I gotta
I
get that
think you
thing out of here.
sympathize with someone
Wait,
who
so
tried to
you
steal
stole
a
the
python by
snake?
sticking it in
No,
his
I'm not
pants.
sympathizing with him. I'm trying to go through the guy's mindset. I know.
No,
I
there
kinda
is
know
no
what he's
mindset. I
going through,
literally
because
talked about this with second graders this
I-
morning.
I did the same thing, not with the snake,
What?
not with stealing stuff, but when I was a little kid,
Ugh.
my parents told me, hey, don't make mac and cheese, the little Kraft mac and cheese things, right, in the bowl. Don't make mac and cheese. We're going out to eat, blah, blah, blah. So, and then I defied them, and I made a bowl of the Kraft's mac and cheese. And they were coming home, and as I was eating it, right, they were coming home, and I was like, oh, shoot, they're almost home. I don't know where to put this. I don't know where to hide it. So I took the bowl of mac and cheese,
Oh no.
jumped it in my pants, and then I dumped it in my underwear, and then as a little kid, you're like, oh crap, that's a bad idea because it's dripping down. I'm like, oh damn it, why did I not think of putting it somewhere else and doing that instead? But it was probably one of the dumbest things I've ever did in my life. But man, hey, when you're a kid, things like that happen. So I'm not proud of it, but thankfully it wasn't a snake. But about the snake thing, I mean, yeah, John, you said how it was. He needs to have health insurance, right? Well, his family should start preparing for his funeral, because if that something happens, something bad goes down there, you're screwed.
I don't even know what to say right now. I
Like, I'm
don't.
confused. You admitted to committing a crime if you were going to move to Florida, and then you somehow related to cooking mac and cheese when your parents told you not to putting a snake down your pants.
Well, I know. I was trying to connect it to like how guilty it is. When you steal something, you're like, oh crap, I gotta get rid of that so I don't get caught. Same thing in this situation.
No. Adam, back to you.
Yeah. Chris, your thoughts?
I don't know how they got away with doing that. I mean,
What
but
I want to know.
I wouldn't want to do that. No. No, I'm good.
I could imagine Chris trying to run from a pet store with a giant python in his mouth.
I'm trying to imagine Isaiah doing it.
You get caught in 5
I mean, that's
seconds.
something Jake the Snake Roberts would have done, but come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely so. That was the final topic, but I am shocked, I must say, because there's a certain individual who has actually requested this because he believes that he can actually beat Callan. And Isaiah has actually requested trivia tonight because
studied.
he wants to take out Callan. That was his thing that he had requested.
Okay.
What is the topic of the trivia?
Topic of the trivia. Okay, let's see here.
Come on, give me something good, random spinner. Not Star Wars, not
Marvel.
cartoons.
You know what? Speaking of random trivia, that's exactly what it is. It is random trivia. We're going to do just random trivia.
Oh my god.
So it's across the spectrum.
You never know what it's going
It
to
could be math, history, science.
Movies.
I don't
So,
know what.
of course, the
This
defending
sounds like
champ,
Trivial Pursuit. I'm all
the defending champ is Callan. So, Callan, you get to choose who gets to go first.
Come on, Isaiah.
Okay. So,
Go.
Isaiah gets to go first. All right, Isaiah. What is the rarest M&M color?
The rarest M&M color. I ate M&Ms yesterday, so I should know this. I'm gonna go with pink.
There's a what?
Pink.
Pink?
Is
I've
there
never
a pink
seen a
M&M?
pink.
I've never seen one either.
I never seen one.
I've
And I
never
love
seen a
M&Ms.
pink M&M.
Well, no, they have it in their limited Valentine's Day one.
That's limited
Yeah,
edition.
but it's
for
not a
Valentine's
common.
Day.
It's not a common color.
Are you talking about like in
talking
the
about-
same pack or in like the regular M&M packs, like the peanuts ones or the milk
Well,
chocolate ones?
You said pink. It's not the correct answer. So
Anybody else want to take a stab at it?
Blue?
Green.
no.
Red.
White.
Brown?
No, the correct answer is actually brown.
That makes
What?
It's brown.
I thought
No, that's bullshit.
that'd
I
be
see
rare.
brown
I
in
see
the
'em in all-
M&Ms all the time.
all bags of M&Ms that I eat.
Just saying.
Okay.
All right. I'll go to Chris on this one. All right, Chris, you got this.
Yeah.
You got this, man. You're getting on the board
Uh-oh.
immediately. Yeah,
Okay.
you're getting on the board. In a website browser address bar, what does www stand for?
World Wide Web.
There you go. You
Damn,
got
I
it.
didn't even know that until today. Congrats, Chris.
You got it. All right. Callan. Uh-oh. Good luck. All right. In what year were the first Air Jordan sneakers released?
Ooh.
Huh.
I'm going to say 1995.
No, that is not correct. The correct answer.
1987.
97. 97.
85.
You were close,
2000.
Christy. The correct answer is actually 84.
Ah,
Oh.
off by 1 year.
All right. Christy, your question is, in a bingo game, which number is represented by the phrase two little ducks? I'll honestly tell you, I've never heard this before. So
no,
I've
okay,
yeah,
what
I've
was
never
it
heard
again?
of
What
it either, and I
number?
don't play bingo.
Yeah, in a bingo game, which number is represented by the phrase two little ducks? And now that I see it, it makes sense.
22.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 22.
Yeah, I was good. Yeah, I was good. That's 22.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bingo.
But I've never heard that phrase. I honestly
Neither. I've
heard
never
that
had
phrase.
to.
Either.
How does 22 represent ducks?
Well,
No
if
one
you
asked
look
you,
at
Isaiah.
if you look at the number 22, it actually looks like
Yeah, it
ducks.
looks like
It does.
ducks.
So it's two little
Quack,
ducks.
quack.
It's like two little ducks in a row when you look at the ducks. So it makes logical sense.
John's up.
Yeah,
John's turn.
John is up. Okay, and I know if John doesn't know, he'll pass. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. According to Greek mythology, who was the first woman on Earth?
I said
Good God.
He immediately jumps Isaiah's like, Isaiah, you got it. He like jumps Isaiah. He threw it out to you, Isaiah.
Oh,
Your turn.
John threw it to you. He threw it to you.
man, these questions are like we're in university style college.
I thought you were ready.
Greek. Oh man, first woman on Earth.
Come on, throw something out there.
Anything random.
Archimedes.
Eve.
No.
Pandora.
Pandora.
I got it.
She got-
That's just like the most random thing I could think of right off the top of my head there.
Pandora is actually
Pandora?
accurate.
Opening Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the scoreboard? Christy 1 and everybody 0.
No, I have one, Isaiah.
All right, Isaiah, and
Chris is
I
up.
would. Oh yeah. Let's see how much history he knows.
Uh-oh.
Samuel Tilden, Grover Cleveland, Al Gore, and Hillary Clinton share what distinction among U.S. presidential candidates?
I don't know. I will pass.
Oh,
This was Isaiah's question.
oh my.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Did I
They were
don't
both-
know?
they both lost, or they all lost.
What?
That's pretty. That's
They all
terrible.
lost.
So it was Gore, Clinton, Cleveland, and someone else that
And
they all have
Til-
something in
Tilden.
common.
And Tilden. Yeah. What distinction? What distinction do they share among them? As
Well, I
candidates?
know that Gore was a big advocate for climate change before climate change became a thing. So I'm going to go that they all were like eco-friendly, or they were pushing like a climate change narrative.
So the correct answer is actually that they won the popular vote, but lost
but they didn't.
They
Yeah.
lost
but
the
they lost
electoral
the
vote.
I was
Yeah.
close
But they
though.
lost
I
the
was close.
No, you weren't, Isaiah.
What isn't that one? That
Well, you
wasn't
said,
even.
well,
But
we
they
said
be-
that they lost, but we didn't know the specifics into it.
All right, Chris. I know
Yeah.
you should know this one because I've talked about this, and to me,
Uh-huh.
this is my favorite female tennis player of all time.
Ooh, I think I know.
And so the question is: tennis star Serena Williams
Mm-hmm.
won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child?
Oh gosh.
And I talked about this before.
Isaiah thinks he knows. Good Lord.
Mm,
If he knows anything about tennis, I would be shocked.
I watch tennis sometimes.
I like tennis. I like Serena Williams. too.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say U.S. Open.
No.
Australian Open.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wimbledon.
Australian Open.
It is. Yes, it is the Australian
Yeah.
Open.
No, you said Wimbledon.
Yeah, I said Wimbledon. Yeah.
No, Isaiah said Wimbledon.
Right.
The Wimbledon. Yeah, Isaiah. It's the Australian Open.
Australian Open.
All right. Let's see.
Isn't Wimbledon played in New York, by the way?
No, that's the
No.
U.S. Open.
England, Isaiah.
U.S. Open's played in New York.
The U.S.
It's-
Open is played in New York at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
And then
I've seen the
Aus-
I've seen the place.
All right, Callan, your question is: Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo are the sons of which American female pop star?
Sorry.
I'll give it. Oh, geez. I'll pass to Isaiah. He thinks he knows it.
Elvis Presley.
No.
Wait, wasn't he the one that was a part of the Beatles, according to you?
Adam, you're muted, buddy. Adam, you're on mute, buddy.
Ace.
Yeah, I saw that, but I got excited there for a second because I said female pop star, and he says
Oh,
Elvis.
female.
Ah,
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my.
please.
Is it Madonna?
No.
No.
Go, Christy.
All right, Christy.
Gwen Stefani.
It is Gwen Stefani.
Sorry.
That was my brother's first celebrity female crush. He's told me that
She's
story a
awesome.
gazillion times.
She's
I
awesome.
didn't hear you say female. That's
All right.
Okay.
All right, Christy, which 2 U.S. states don't observe daylight saving time?
I know
I
this
know
one.
one of them is Arizona.
I know the other one, Christy. I got you if you don't know it.
All right, I don't know it. Go, Cal. Go for it.
Hawaii.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. It's Arizona and Hawaii.
So does that mean we get half a point here?
No.
No. Ah. Crap.
No, I got to give that one to Callan.
It's okay. Isaiah's still shut out, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was Hawaii, but I didn't know the other state.
All right,
I
John,
knew it was
your
Arizona, I
question,
didn't know it
your
was
question
Hawaii.
is, which country consumes the most chocolate per capita?
Isaiah.
This is John. Oh,
Nope, it's Isaiah.
The most chocolate? I'm gonna go with California because
California's not a country, Isaiah.
Oh shit! I thought you said state.
Isaiah,
I thought you said
listen
state.
again. Isaiah, listen again.
Did you say state, Ace?
No,
I said
country.
Country.
and California's not a country.
Can I have another guess?
No.
Nope.
I'll go on a limb and say Italy.
No,
I'm gonna go England.
no.
Crap.
Chris, any guesses?
You're on mute.
You're on mute, buddy.
Sweden.
Sweden.
No, the correct answer is actually Switzerland.
Oh,
Oh.
I was close. I was in the. I don't know.
You're in the right continent.
you had the Swede part, but not the Swiss.
I was gonna say the Swiss.
No, you didn't. You said
Uh-uh.
California.
Yep.
All right. I believe.
Isaiah,
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
this
This is
is-
Isaiah.
Yeah, this is his actual question.
All right, Isaiah. What is the loudest animal on Earth?
Loudest animal on Earth? That's a new one.
Ooh,
Interesting.
oh, this is easy. It's the elephant because the elephant goes. "Ew!"
No, not right.
Oh my god. What was that?
I don't know if I've ever heard an elephant get that loud before.
Loudest
Man.
animal on the planet?
Yeah.
I'll go on a limb and say it's the lion.
No, I would actually be shocked if anybody got this. When Isaiah screams, he's the loudest animal.
I agree.
There's no doubt about that.
Adam, I have no idea.
Can't think of anything.
I'm trying to. Howler monkey.
No, the correct answer is actually the sperm whale.
Oh,
Oh,
Excuse me.
Sperm whale.
The sperm whale makes noise. I thought it just blows water out of its back.
No, it's the
That's a
sperm whale.
humpback whale, I think, that does that.
I didn't even know
Orca.
whales even made noise.
orca.
Orca.
All right. Let's see.
Mr. Mabry.
Yep. Outside which New York building was John Lennon killed?
I don't know.
I know it was I know it was called like a gate, but I don't remember the full name of it. Christy knows though.
Christy,
the Dakota.
The Dakota building.
Dakota
yes.
building, yeah. Near Central Park.
Yeah. And Brandon saying the tall one.
The tall one.
Great answer.
All
Good
right,
answer. Good answer.
Yay.
Callan, which was the first toy to be advertised on television?
First to be advertised on television. I don't honestly know this one. The only one I can ever think about being advertised was the Slinky.
Slinky.
No.
I'll go with the Slinky.
So James is saying Super Bowl, and
Ooh.
Brandon's saying Jack in the Box. No, the correct answer is actually Mr. Potato Head.
Ah!
What?
I was gonna say the Game Boy.
No.
Oh man.
The Game
No,
Boy
that was back in the 90s.
that came out like
I mean, all that came to my head was the Slinky.
I remember the Slinky.
well, the Slinky's old too.
Right there.
Yeah, that's
you
why
know-
I thought that's what first came to my head. So
Isn't the Slinky the one with the string, and then you have like that?
That's a yo-yo.
It's a
Yo-yo,
yo-yo,
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
A yo-yo.
All right, Christy, which of Shakespeare's plays is the longest?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I
this
know
one.
this.
Trying to
I think I
think.
know
I
this
know
one.
this.
Oh god. Is it Hamlet?
It is Hamlet.
Yeah.
man, good guess.
Good job.
I was gonna,
I was gonna say
go
Hamlet or
Macbeth.
Macbeth, one of the two.
Yeah,
I was
trying to think
thinking
of something like
Macbeth.
Romeo and Juliet. I was thinking, yeah, Macbeth was another one I was thinking of, but I don't know. Hamlet just popped in there.
All right, John, how many of Snow White's 7 dwarves have names ending in the letter Y?
Isaiah.
Really? You're gonna pass it to me?
Of course.
Oh, man.
Classic Disney here.
7.
Classic Disney.
I'm gonna say 5. 5 of the dwarfs have hairs like that.
It's
That's it.
I
You
say
didn't
that.
listen.
The ones that don't end in Y.
Isaiah, I was
Five,
just
five.
teaching. I was just teaching.
No,
my
it said-
kids to say in second
No,
grade.
it said
not
how
first
many
grade.
of the Snow White's 7 dwarves have names ending in the letter Y?
He's still saying 5.
It is 5.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm on the
Wow.
board. Let's end it right here so I can retire into the sunset. How about that?
You're still losing
I don't
to
know.
me and Christy, Isaiah.
It is Dopey, Grumpy, Sneezy, Sleepy, and Happy.
There you go.
What's
All
the
right.
other one's names? I wonder now.
Don't worry about
There's
it.
only 7.
It's
Those
Bashful and
Doc.
Doc. Yes,
Doc.
Bashful and Doc. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Isaiah, what is the tallest breed of dog in the world?
Ooh.
Let's see.
The tallest breed? What's that breed Clifford is?
Mm,
We
First,
I'm gonna go with the white dog with the spots around that. I don't know what it's called.
Dalmatian?
Is it Dalmatian?
Yeah, thank you, Cal. Thank you.
It's
What?
short.
A
even
Dalmatian.
Is it a Dalmatian?
Corella is looking at this like, why Isaiah? Why?
Why would you say that a
Well, I was like, you're gonna make me
Dalmatian
lose interest.
is the tallest breed of dog in the world?
I'm thinking of 2, but I don't know which one to go with. I'll go with the Great Dane, though I doubt it.
You got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Great Dane. Because which other one would you be thinking about?
I nearly said I was
The-
going to say the Great Dane, or I was going to say the Greyhound.
The other one
a
that popped in my
bus!
head when I saw this,
No, there's a dog
No, there's
named
an actual breed
or-
of dog called a greyhound.
yeah, was that I was thinking too that it could have been the Saint Bernard because they get big too.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I would have thought golden retriever.
I would have thought Saint Bernard myself. My aunt and uncle have one, and she's a pretty big pup, pretty big dog.
Mr. Bacon.
all right. Let's see. Woo.
Wow, Isaiah, really? Chihuahua?
Why would you say Chihuahua?
Because that's like the
This is-
only dog breed I know besides.
All right, Chris.
besides Bulldog.
Tiny.
Oh,
How
my
many
God.
ribs are in a human body?
12? I don't know.
No.
Hmm.
What was the question, Adam?
16?
How many ribs are in a human body?
16?
No.
14?
100.
No.
What?
100?
100 what?
Both ribs, right?
Mm,
No.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh boy.
10.
No, it's actually up. So the correct answer is actually 24.
Oh,
Off by 10.
oh well.
Mm,
Hey, it was close.
mhm.
All right. Callan, what is the smallest ocean in the world?
Let's see. Got Pacific, Atlantic, Mediterranean? No, not the Mediterranean. Smallest ocean in the world?
Yeah.
Trying to remember. I'll defer to Isaiah because apparently he thinks he knows it.
Let's find out.
The smallest one. Oh, it's easy. The South China Sea.
What?
That's a C.
No.
Indian
It's
Ocean?
C. Arctic?
The correct answer is actually the Arctic Ocean.
Oh my gosh.
South
Well,
China Sea, Isaiah?
Come on.
South
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
just talking
We're not-
about
we're not
all
going to
different types of
Borneo,
bodies
no.
of water. Ocean spray.
Ocean's cranberry juice.
Still a better answer than the South China Sea.
Thank God.
I don't. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So, Christy, what is the lowest Army rank of a U.S. soldier?
Private.
Got it right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Christy's running away with me.
All right. James, before the Beatles were formed, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison were originally members of which group?
I don't know that.
I was gonna say I don't even know that.
I'm a Beatles fan, and even I don't know that.
The Moonlighters. I don't know.
Callan, is this something that you would know?
No, I don't, sadly. Everyone defers.
Yep, I'm deferring.
It was a group called the Querymen.
Oh
No, never even heard of them.
no.
That doesn't have a ring to it.
No. That's horrible. That's a bad name.
Like no wonder they're
And again,
saying
that's
the
the
name
60s
of the
we're talking
Beatles.
about, though, so.
All right. John, what is the name of the Earth's largest ocean?
Isaiah.
Yeah, thank you for the freebie, John. It's the Pacific Ocean.
It is.
See, I know my history. I mean, not my history, my geography.
You mean geography?
Oh
Gonna
my
say
God.
Geography, Isaiah.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Chris, what is the largest type of deer?
I don't know.
Stag.
Isaiah. What was it?
Stag. The stag.
No, not the stag.
Ooh.
Steer.
Anybody?
No.
Steer the
Bottom
deer.
nose?
What?
The bottom nose.
That's a dolphin, Isaiah, not a freaking deer.
Oh dear God.
I don't know my animal breeds.
Okay.
Reindeer?
Reindeer.
The correct answer is actually the moose.
The moose
Oh,
is
the
loose.
moose.
The moose.
In
All
my
right.
head, I was thinking antelope, but I'm like, no, better not say that. No.
All right,
Nope.
Callan, which Disney film features the song When You Wish Upon a Star?
Pinocchio.
Yep, you got it. When You Wish Upon a Star. There you go.
No,
right.
Isaiah. George Harrison was not a U.S. president at one point in time either.
This was like one part of one of the greatest bands of all time.
Isaiah, you said what? Oh my God.
He thought George Harrison was an American president when he was actually 1/4 of one of the greatest bands of all
There
time.
was a Harrison that was president, but it was William.
Not the one we're
Harrison.
talking about, sir.
No.
All right.
You're losing to me, Isaiah,
All right,
whether I win tonight or not.
Ooh.
Christy, which country produces the most coffee in the world?
Colombia?
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
Isaiah thinks he knows it.
Brazil.
Yeah, he got it.
I remember this from another trivia question we did.
Oh.
All right. All right. James, which country won the very first FIFA World Cup in 1930?
God.
Certainly wasn't the USA.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna say England.
No.
Greece?
Brazil.
I don't know.
No,
Italy.
The
Italy?
the correct answer is Uruguay.
Oh.
Uruguay.
It was in South America. I was close.
All right. John, your question is, and I know James would want this question, I guarantee it, or basically anybody here. When Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls, how many NBA championships did he win?
Pass it to me, John. Come on, you know you
6.
want it.
Huh?
Yeah, John got it. He said 6. John said
Yeah.
6.
You got it.
Johnson 6.
Like, and it, like, it's the easiest question ever. Thank you. I truly appreciate it because now I don't feel as bad for getting 0 points.
All right, Isaiah, what is the common name of a dried plum?
Oh, I got that.
Dried plum.
Alright.
Oh, you
Dried
better
plum.
go. What?
Oh, a Newton. A Newton.
A Newton?
Is he talking about a Fig
Yeah.
Newton cookie?
No, it's not a Fig Newton. No.
Oh my god. Oh
Bruised
my
plum,
God.
A fig?
No.
Date.
raisin.
No, I thought that was great.
No
I
idea.
say
We defer,
nobody
Adam.
knows.
It's a prune.
A prune.
Big deal.
Oh, my God, I drank that juice before. Oh.
Ugh, it's gross, isn't it?
How old are you, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Bacon's up.
Come on, I
Yeah.
want to get 5 at least. I want to get 5 in this trivia.
All right. Chris, which this will be the final
Yes.
questions for everybody. All right, Chris, which name is rapper Sean Combs better known by?
Who?
Diddy.
Sean Combs.
Diddy.
Bingo.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
got
5.
Also known as P.
Well, you hit him at
Diddy
5,
or
but
whatever.
you know,
Diddy, P. Diddy, all of
Puff
them.
Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
I would've
Pretty
said
Diddy
Puff Daddy.
money.
All right. Callan, which British girl group had a member by the name of Mel B?
Spice Girls.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got it. You got it. All right. Christy, how many hearts does an octopus have?
Oh, God.
Ooh,
2.
No,
4.
3.
it's 3.
3.
All right.
Come on, I need one more. I need one more to my target goal.
All right. James, what was the name of the rock band formed by Jimmy Page?
Come on, James.
The Yardbirds.
No.
Oh no, Led Zeppelin.
It was
Oh
Led
my
Zeppelin.
God.
Led Zeppelin.
Dave,
Oh.
Robert Plant. Oh, yeah.
Oh, James. Heartbreak. Bucks and 6, Isaiah.
Yeah, Braves and 6.
Brewers or was it
No,
Raisins
Isaiah, it
Six.
wasn't One Direction.
Oh, my
Isaiah.
God, Isaiah.
Isaiah? That's a boy band, I think.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh.
James is gonna think about that all night. I can tell by his
Mhm.
face.
I highly suggest you listen to Cashmere and some
Stairway
of
to
their
Heaven,
We were just
Rock
talking
and
about
Roll,
Immigrant
Black
Song.
Dog,
Yeah,
The Ocean,
good stuff.
Immigrant Song.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Thank you, Thor, for that
Dance, Dance,
song in
Baby,
Marvel
or
film.
Ice, Baby.
Thank you.
That is Vanilla Ice, Isaiah, not Led Zeppelin.
All right,
No.
John, your question is, in the movie Alice in Wonderland, what animal was the one that said, I'm late for a very important date?
Isaiah.
What was the movie?
I
Alice in
watched it. It was
Wonderland.
kind of boring.
The Lion.
No,
The Rabbit.
White
Yes,
Rabbit.
it was the rabbit.
I didn't even watch Alice in. Wait, isn't Alice in the Wonderland the one with the Beast too? Like she's next to the Beast.
No,
That's
Isaiah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the
Beauty and
Beast.
the Beast, Isaiah.
That's 7, Leung.
Oof.
Well, that was all the questions for everybody, so there you go.
There we go.
So, what did everybody get?
7.
4.
5, maybe 6.
I think I got 3.
Dang! Callan actually caught Christy. Wow.
I won. Isaiah, I had 7.
He won. Hey, he's better at it than I am.
All right, we'll give some final thoughts here. Chris, I'll start out with you. Any final thoughts for you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, at least I didn't get shut out, so I mean, that was pretty good.
All right, Isaiah?
Final thoughts is it was a good show. I think I got like the most I've ever gotten in trivia. So the preparation, the hard work, and the studying over the past couple weeks really did pay off as I got 4. And you know, I'm
Really?
kind of glad that it's my day off tonight because after spending 5 hours in the airport by yourself, it's very traumatizing. So I'm glad that was my day off. Never again do I hope that ever happens. But great show. And looking forward to next week for another episode of Kicking It with Isiah and Ace. You know, it's going to be a great one. So, folks, make sure you guys tune in to Chillin'.
What?
Isaiah and Ace.
Oh
This is
my
why I don't
God.
host, man. This is why I don't host.
Oh,
All right, Callan.
Isaiah loses again. As simple as that. I'm going to be letting Christy take the crown, though, because I'll be away for the next couple of weeks at work, though, over the next couple of weeks. So since Christy was next closest, she can beat Isaiah for me over the next 3 weeks. So, but of course, keep tuning in to Coast and MI6. And sorry, Isaiah, but Isaiah loses again.
But I do believe, though, that Callan, I believe you have yet to be beat, if I do remember right. Is that correct?
He hasn't beaten me yet still, so there you go.
I don't think
No,
anybody's beating you,
No,
right?
has I don't
No,
think
no one
anybody's
has,
beaten
but mainly I'm more worried about Mr. Square Free about that more than anybody else. If anybody else wins, I'm happy, as long as it's not you know who. So
you. As long as
that's all that
I
matters
see
to
it.
me.
All right, Christy, any final thoughts?
It's just been a really great show, and thanks for letting me come on. And it's always a blast.
All right, and then of course we have
John.
John.
I was happy to be here. One of my last shows. Got a lot going on, and Isaiah loses again.
All right, and then James, you came on at the end.
Yeah, that was a weird appearance. I didn't score. There's curling on right now, so I'm definitely going to tune in. Mixed curling, not bobsledding like Isaiah mentioned the other day. Definitely going to watch that, and thank you for having me on as late as it was. But I love commenting, like anything Isaiah, gets wrong or whatever. I like to, nudge it a little bit.
Adam, I did want to kind of like on a serious note, though. I know we don't talk sports on this program, but I do want to make sure that we, all of us here, but more so, me being a huge hockey fan, sending all of our well wishes and prayers to Brianna Decker, who suffered a very, very scary injury in the in this morning's game for the women's hockey team. For Team USA against Finland. She's done for the remainder of the tournament. Been trying to see if there's any updates, but not much has been posted. But rewatching the game and watching in real time and hearing her screaming through the empty arena, baffling and beyond depressing. So hopefully all is well for Bree and going from there. They won the game though, which is more important. But just 10 minutes into the game and this happens after all the buildup and all that good stuff. So wishing the best to Brianna Decker and hopefully a very speedy recovery, and that hopefully it's nothing too serious.
All right, well, definitely prayers on that. So with that, I do want to thank everybody for hopping on. It's been another fun episode. So, Callan, I know you won't be on the next couple weeks, so it looks like Christy will have to be defending that crown, I guess, or Christy
No
or
pressure.
James or
Faith
whatever
and
for
trust.
the next.
I have all my faith and trust in Christy.
Yes.
Even James might have to try and defend that
Even
crown
James.
for the next
Yeah,
couple
he'll have to
weeks.
jump
Even
in.
though he's like, oh man, I missed the Led Zeppelin one, so he's like, oh man,
That's just
So-
wrong.
that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Chris, for doing what you do. So we hope everybody has a fantastic night, and we will see you next Thursday for another episode of Kicking It with Isiah and Ace.
Good night.